Curiosity is an unparalleled blessing, a cosmic gift from the architects of the universe. Without it, we would be rolling carts with square-shaped wheels and fighting each other with sticks and stones over fish and coyote meat. Hence, today we are going to feed your curiosity with some quite intriguing and shocking information about the world's current most amazing and expensive giga-projects out there. What and where are these colossal revolutionary monstrosities of epic proportions? And how much does each cost? We'll start from the least expensive, and by that, we mean $50 billion, and we'll seal the video with the $1 trillion plus project. Just off the coast of Kazakhstan in the Caspian Sea lies an oil field that cost $50 billion to develop, meaning this massive sum was spent just to build the infrastructure and equipment to begin extracting the black gold. The field is owned by a consortium of energy heavyweights, including Shell, Total Energies, ExxonMobil, China National Petroleum Corporation, and INPEX. These corporations had to build several artificial islands, the biggest of which is known as D Island. The field covers an area of about 3,000 square miles and has 5 giant columns of oil extending as much as a mile below the seafloor. The complexities and immensity of this project and the expected net profits of about $450 billion by the owners made this field a source of inspiration for writers such as Victor Robert Lee, who used it in his popular espionage novel, Performance Anomalies. The second project on our list today is the $60 billion and counting King Abdullah Economic City in Saudi Arabia, which was first announced by the former King Abdullah bin Abdulaziz Al Saud in 2005. This new futuristic city is progressing quite well, with residential areas, businesses, factories, and transport infrastructure all almost completed, and tens of thousands of people already live in it. However, it is not scheduled to be fully completed with a capacity to sustain up to 2 million residents until mid-2026. With a total development area of 70 square miles, the city is located along the coast of the Red Sea, about 65 miles north of Jeddah. The purpose of this city is to create one of the world's top 10 competitive investment destinations and 1 million jobs. The port of the city is part of the Maritime Silk Road that runs from the Chinese coast via the Suez Canal to the Mediterranean, and all the way to the upper Adriatic region of Trieste, with its connections to Central and Eastern Europe. The next project is the mesmerizing $65 billion Dubai Land, about 14 miles from Dubai City in the United Arab Emirates. It was announced on October 23, 2003, and since then all the funds have been raised. And even though the project hit a few snags, it is well on its way to be completed in the next few years. Mind you that large sections of it are already populated and operational. Once completed, it will have an area of 107 square miles and include 45 mega projects and 200 sub-projects. 25 of the mega projects have been completed, which is quite impressive. It will be divided into 6 zones, or as they call them in the UAE, worlds, including Attractions and Experience World, Sports and Outdoor World, Eco-Tourism World, Themed Leisure and Vacation World, Retail and Entertainment World, and Downtown. It will be twice the size of Walt Disney World Resort and will be the largest collection of theme parks in the world. Let's now go to the land of excessive discipline and speed, Japan. The Chuo Shinkansen is a $67 billion and counting ultra-fast Japanese maglev, or magnetic levitation train line, being built between Tokyo and Nagoya, with plans for extension to Osaka. For your info, maglev trains are floating vehicles for land transportation that are supported by either electromagnetic attraction or repulsion. In a nutshell, they are trains without wheels or tracks. Once the project is complete in 2027, it will connect Tokyo and Nagoya in 40 minutes, which is quite impressive since the distance between the two cities is 215 miles and takes more than 4 hours by car. The bullet train will have an insane speed of 314 miles per hour, which is unprecedented. Let's take the maglev train back to the Middle East, where our next mega project is located. The Qiddiya Entertainment City, about 40 miles from the Saudi capital Riyadh, is under construction and will cost about $75 billion to complete. It is quite similar to Dubai Land, but on a larger scale. It will be a new futuristic city full of theme parks, including a $750 million water world, a $1 billion amusement park that will feature what has been advertised as the world's fastest, most thrilling roller coaster ever built. And you name it, that would make living in this fun hub quite enjoyable. Since we all like roller coasters, let's talk a bit more about it. The Falcon's Flight roller coaster will be the main attraction of Six Flags Qiddiya, which is due to open in 2024. With dives from as high as 540 feet at the speed of 150 miles per hour on a 2.5 miles long track, people will surely have to hold on to their hats. Okay, back to the Far East now, this time to China, the world's manufacturing engine. China is almost the same size as the United States of America in terms of land, but has about 5 times more people and less water. Additionally, nearly 94% of the population lives east of a line that extends from Heihe in the northeast to Tengchong in the southwest. This fact made moving colossal amounts of water from one place to another require China to undertake ultra-massive projects, such as the 790 miles long South-North Water Transfer Project, which comes with a price tag of $80 billion and counting. The purpose of the project is to move 1.6 trillion cubic feet of fresh water annually from the Yangtze River in southern China to the more arid, industrialized, and heavily populated north and east. Let's now cross the Pacific Ocean and head to the notorious United States of America. The high-speed railway in California is a $113 billion and counting rail system under construction in California that will run from San Francisco to the Los Angeles basin via the Central Valley, connecting 8 of the 10 largest cities in the Golden State. This all-electric bullet train will be powered by renewable energy and able to reach speeds up to 220 miles per hour, cutting travel time between Los Angeles and San Francisco to 2 hours and 40 minutes. It will not be complete until 2029 as long as everything goes according to plan, because more than half of Californians want it to be halted due to the ballooning budget and ongoing financial crisis. It is also a 2-phase project, because once LA and San Fran are connected, the second phase will kick off to extend the railway to Sacramento and San Diego, pushing the total of miles in the system to 800 miles and the budget to as much as $200 billion. Do not be shocked now, because the next project is actually in space. Yes, outer space. What many people do not know is that the International Space Station, which orbits planet Earth at an altitude of 254 miles and travels at 17,500 miles per hour, is one of the biggest mega projects ever achieved and is still ongoing and costing more, even though it will be decommissioned in 2031 and intentionally crashed into the Pacific Ocean. The stations cost $150 billion to build, and since additions, upgrades, and equipment will continue to be added to it until 2029, the total cost, not including operations, will reach as much as $250 billion. The station is the largest man-made object in space, weighing about 1 million pounds. It is also moving so fast at 4.76 miles per second, circling Earth once every 93 minutes. Back to Earth now to do Europe some justice. The European Union is currently implementing a Europe-wide comprehensive advanced transportation, energy, and telecommunications project that will turn Europe into the world's most interconnected and accessible bloc on the planet. This multi-decade Terra project includes a monstrous transportation network called the T10. That alone will cost nearly $600 billion, if not more. The project has been ongoing since 1994, but has been upgraded and modified several times to accommodate geopolitical changes and non-EU member states. Each European country is currently upgrading and adding to its existing internal land, sea, waterway, and air transportation network to connect to a new mega Europe-wide network called the Nine Cores, which is like no other on the planet and will eliminate all bottlenecks, missing links, and dramatically cut travel time between European states for both people and freight, while eliminating the need for cars, trucks, and old trains, which will reduce CO2 emissions by millions of tons per year. And finally, and without further ado, let's take a look at the only known $1 trillion project in the world today. The Saudi Government Investment Fund (PIF) has an ongoing 6 giga projects plan with a budget of $7 trillion. One of these giga projects is the city of Neom, which will receive $500 billion from PIF, while another $500 billion are being raised from private and corporate investors. Neom is already under construction, and investments are already pouring in. It will be a fully autonomous international city within Saudi Arabia with its own laws and rules. Even though this city-state will cover an area of nearly 17,000 square miles, it is designed as a vertical city with most of the population living in what is called the Line, which consists of two 1,640-foot-high skyscrapers that stretch 107 miles in a straight line from the Red Sea into the mountainous desert. It will also include a new floating postmodern industrial hub called the Oxagon, a year-round snow resort called Trojena right in the desert mountains, and an ultra-luxurious yachting resort called Sindala in the Red Sea. These are the top most expensive ongoing or partially completed projects in the world. Some of these majestic modern behemoths are discussed in detail in some of our previous videos, so make sure to check them out and do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get regular updates. Thank you.